Today I want to share my thoughts on the lead shoulder and how that through swing affects your downswing. The more you can use that lead shoulder in the correct way through strike, it's really going to give you that ball compression and speed to give you the consistent shots you're looking for. Let's get into it. The lead shoulder is a crucial element into making your downswing more shallow. Now, the lead shoulder on the way through and after strike is really going to allow those forearms to move around your body. The more the lead shoulder rises up through strike, the more it will make the club face point more to the right. You can see we have a face to path value that's negative at 1.8. This means that the ball is drawing to the left. Now, the more the lead shoulder rises up through strike, lifts up, you can see how it makes the grip of the golf club drive up and to the right of target, that offers the club face more open. What this also does is makes your lead arm internally rotate. So the more I raise the lead shoulder up, the more it internally rotates this lead arm and causes that face to become more open. Now, the more the lead shoulder lifts up, it also stops your hip rotation, because the rising up of the left side, the lead side, causes a blocking mechanism, which for a lot of golfers has come from trying to swing more from the inside in an effort to create more of a draw. But of course, as we know, path is not the answer. Path is never the answer. Path is always the reaction to the face to path value. Now, as face to path goes at 1 degree closed, it's going to create the smallest of little bends to the left. But because my path is considerably from the inside at 6 degrees, you can see I've missed my target to the right. So what I want to do is take the golf club in my lead hand. And I want to share a real trick with you here on how you're going to make this lead shoulder sit down and encourage the club face to square. But not only that, it's going to really encourage the pressure on the grip. So take the hand, the lead hand, in the placement that I suggest up in this video. Then take your trail hand and put it halfway between the grip and the club head. Set yourself up and put the club shaft parallel to your foot line. Now what I want you to do is push the lead hand down. Don't allow the lead hand to move towards the target, and allow the right arm or the trail arm and the lead hip to move around. So I'm going to move my lead hip back, I'm going to move my trail arm forwards. Now all of a sudden what starts to happen is my lead shoulder starts to sit down, and it makes my trail shoulder sit a little higher. And in doing that, what it allows to happen is the club face to start to square up. Now, for many golfers, what this will do is immediately start to feel like you're going to hit the golf ball a long way left, because of the face now being more closed to your path. Now, as soon as you get a face to path value that's more closed, you have more awareness of a face looking to the left, and you have less awareness of the path. Golfers in general don't have any awareness of the club path. What you're actually feeling is where the face is pointing. So often on my lesson mats, I get people thinking they've come over the top when they've hit the golf ball left, but what they're really feeling is the face angle. So as soon as you then start to make this golf ball start to bend away to the left, because the left shoulder has sat down, it's made your lead arm have external rotation that you can see by the swinging moment of this club head. For many golfers, forearm rotation is the devil's work. Not here, folks, not at Good Golf Coaching. Forearm rotation is speed. There's the forearm rotation. You can see I've still got the loft in the golf club, and I've still got the kink in my lead hand. My lead shoulder has sat down, which now fortifies function and allows me to move around the golf ball. And when I move around the golf ball, all of a sudden this trail arm starts to get more across my chest. And when that starts to happen, we really start to feel like we're moving around the golf ball and we've got a club face that's trying to make itself look left of the path. But look how my path line moved from the inside at 5 degrees there. Because as I move my grip more to the left, because my lead shoulder sits down and moves to the left, look how when I move the grip to the left, look how the club head is moving to the right. Grip is moving to the left, club head is moving to the right. So even though the lead hand starts to move around to the left here, the club head is still moving out to the right. So we get a double whammy. We get a bang for our buck like never before. We've got a grip going to the left and we've got a club face going to the right. But the face is squaring. It's no longer opening. Because when the grip starts to move to the left and the face strings out, look how the face straightens itself up. But when the grip goes out to the right, which elevates the lead shoulder, blocks the left hip, it opens the face. And at that point, we now have to bow the wrist to straighten the face out. So this drill, where I get you to cradle the shaft halfway between the rubber grip and the club head, and I keep the lead hand in line with the lead hip, and I just allow the right side to move through, all of a sudden, in this through swing motion here, look at the shape I've now got in my lead hand. I've still got the kink. So it allows me to feel like I've got connection with my lead arm, my tricep to my chest, and my right side starts to move around. And at that point, after I've done a few of those, I can start to get this connection with that lead arm, the left shoulder sits down, and I start to get the draw. Now, the reason at the top of the show that I talked about the downswing starting to shallow more because of this lead shoulder on the way through is because any time a golfer makes the ball bend to the left, all of a sudden the urgency of trying to get the club head over the top to square the face will immediately leave you. Because all of a sudden, when you've got the ball bending away to the left, and you know that a shaft shallow now enables the grip to work more in, you will no longer be in such a hurry to square the face by throwing it over you. You'll feel like you can move the grip forwards. Watch this video up here if you want to find more on that, which will allow you to then start to get the grip moving more back underneath you, which then starts to line everything back up and deliver it more down the ball line. So this grip track was changed because of the lead shoulder that lines the face back up, really starts to allow that shaft to shallow in the way down, which gives you the opportunity to continue to move around the ball, level off your shoulders more rather than this lifted up left shoulder to start finding the fairway more. So the lead shoulder and the implications that it gives you to keep the kink in the wrist, to allow the forearm rotation to work to square up the club face. That's going to change your downswing to shallow it out so that the path and the face to path start to blend together. Are you tired of paying too much for your premium leather golf gloves? Head over to gxgolfgloves.com. These are gloves tried and trusted by elite amateurs and tour players alike. Enter my code GOODCOACHING to receive 10% off your next order. Go try them out, you won't be disappointed. Give that drill a try. If you've got any thoughts, do drop a comment in the box below. And that, my friends, is good coaching.